Well, I first met John Berry actually through the very first project that the Met and the E&O collaborated on, which was Madame Butterfly. When I was appointed to my position as general manager of the Met, I received a congratulatory email from Anthony Minghella, who I had worked with and had become friends with in my previous job at Sony, where I was in charge of the classical record label. And Anthony sent me a note congratulating me, and I sent him a note back saying, when are you going to direct your first opera for us? And he said, in fact, I already am planning to direct an opera, and it's Madame Butterfly, and I'm going to direct this at the English National Opera. And that began the collaboration, because shortly after that I met John. Even a title as familiar or overly familiar as Madame Butterfly in the hands of a great director could have new theatrical life breathed into it. And that's exactly what Anthony achieved. And it demonstrated to the Met audience that opera could be a complete theatrical experience once again. It began a very strong working relationship that now I don't keep score of how many operas we're doing together, but there are many. And we have already co-produced several, and we have many in the works. More often than not, in our collaborations, the projects start in London. The Met has a longer, busier season than the E&O, and we have much less stage time available. So for us, it's ideal to do a co-production and to have a lot of the creative gestation period take place here. It gives us a great advantage, because some of these big stars who we want to sing in these productions in New York are not willing to give the 5 or 6 weeks that a top director wants in rehearsal. What I've been trying to achieve there is to introduce all these new productions with great theater directors, but at the same time not in any way devalue or undermine the musical aspects of the Met, because to have one without the other would not be successful. The Met has 3,800 seats and also several hundred places for standing room as well. In spite of that, the acoustics of the Met are superb, but you do have to have a Met-sized voice to sing there. And also, as we have proven in recent productions, even some voices that were thought perhaps not to be strong enough to sing at the Met can work at the Met if the scenery is built properly. And of course, great directors are interested in working with great designers, and great designers are interested in making great scenery. Part of scenery being great in opera is that it is acoustically supportive of singers' voices. Well, you know, our digital or media strategy is bigger than just online. And it comes out of my belief that it's necessary for an aging art form like opera to find modern ways of connecting with the broadest possible audience. We've expanded upon that with this modern approach, which has encompassed everything from live digital streaming of operas on our website to this 24-hour radio channel to the most, I guess, noticeable initiative, which has been the live transmissions of our performances into movie theaters. I think we use 6 different satellites when we transmit our operas now. We've done 11 this season, and our most recent transmission was seen by 200,000 people in 35 countries live. The new Met profile is one which adds to the idea that the Met is the home of beautiful voices, with also, it's now the home of beautiful voices in great theatrical productions and with singers who can act as well as sing.